ক্লিক করুন অ্যাপের বেল আইকনে আর সাবস্ক্রাইব করুন এবিপি আনন্দ। সব সময় থাকুন খবরে।
রাহুল গান্ধীর সাংবাদিক বৈঠকে সরাসরি চলে যাব।
About the current situation. Before I start, I'd like to say that over the last couple of months, I've been speaking to large numbers of experts in India, abroad, in government, outside government, who have a very good understanding of what is going on. So a lot of what I'm going to be saying is going to be based on these conversations. Now, the first thing to understand is that a lockdown is like a pause button. A lockdown is in no way a solution to the COVID virus. It is as if you've hit pause and stopped the virus in its tracks until the lockdown. When we come out of the lockdown, the virus is going to start its work again. So it is very important that we have a strategy to come out of the lockdown. Now, what are the things that need to be put in place? The lockdown allows you the time and space to put in medical resources, to ramp up your testing ability, to prepare your hospitals, to get ventilators, to create the type of architecture that is required to fight the virus when it picks up again. So there is one misconception that I would like to clear up. In no way does a lockdown defeat the virus. It stops the virus for some time. Now, what is the real weapon against the virus? The biggest weapon. The biggest weapon is testing. Testing at scale so you know where the virus is moving and you can isolate the virus, you can fight the virus, and you can target the virus. Now, I want to give you a few statistics on testing. I think our testing rate is 199 out of 1 million. And if you look at all the tests that we've done over the last 72 days, it works out to approximately an average of 350 tests per district. Now, this is in no way enough to tell you how the virus is moving. So the central theme is, if you want to fight the virus, you have to increase testing dramatically, and your testing has to go from chasing the virus to moving ahead of the virus. Means you have to move into random testing and you have to start to preempt where the virus is moving. A lot of our testing is currently chasing the virus because we are identifying cases and then following the virus. With that type of testing, you will never be able to actually get a good image of what the virus is doing and where the virus is. So one advice to the government, and this is something that I've said and we've been saying, push testing aggressively, maximize testing, and use testing strategically. Use testing to assist the states in their fight. Use testing not simply to track patients who are infected, but to create a map of India to see where the virus is moving, identify hotspots using testing. So I'm proposing scaling up testing and using testing strategically. And I'm saying that the government of India currently, the testing levels are too low and they're not using testing strategically.
Thank you, Sanjeev ji. Thank you, Rahul ji. I'm going to go to the next question. सिद्धार्थ ANI से अपना सवाल देंगे। सिद्धार्थ अपना माइक अनम्यूट करिए। संजीव भाई अपना माइक म्यूट कर लीजिए। सिद्धार्थ जी from ANI.
Good afternoon, Rahul sir.
Let me find you, Siddharth ji, so that I can see. This is a bit complicated here. Siddharth ji. Why isn't the images coming on?
Sir, it says Siddharth ANI. He's wearing
because there's a lot of people.
Where
is Siddharth? Okay, Siddharth ANI, I found you.
Siddharth ji, go ahead.
सर मेरा सवाल ये है कि आपकी पार्टी ये कह रही है कि आपने समय रहते कांग्रेस ने, और आपको भी इस बात का श्रेय दिया जा रहा है कि आपने समय रहते सरकार को चेता दिया था, लेकिन तैयारी नहीं हुई। आज की बात अगर जब आप कह रहे हैं कि एक आप क्रिटिसिज्म के तौर पे नहीं, एक सजेशन के तौर पे देख रहे हैं, गवर्नमेंट की प्रिपेयर्डनेस को कैसे आप देखते हैं इन रिगार्ड फाइटिंग अगेंस्ट कोविड-19, इन रिगार्ड विद द इकोनॉमिक कंडीशन अभी जो है और आगे आने वाले इकोनॉमिक चैलेंज जो है, उनके लिए सरकार की तैयारी को कैसे देखते हैं आप? आप खुद एक एमपी हैं, आपने एमपी लेड फंड जो है से काफी वायनाड में जो आपका लोकसभा क्षेत्र है वहां पे चीजें पहुंचाई, लेकिन अब एमपी लेड को भी फ्रीज कर दिया गया है 2 साल तक। तो आप इन दोनों बिंदुओं पे आपका मैं सवाल चाहूंगा, क्योंकि टेस्टिंग का आप पहले बोल चुके।
देखिए, कोविड वायरस से लड़ने के लिए मेन जो हमारी फोर्स है वो स्टेट लेवल और डिस्ट्रिक्ट लेवल पे है। जो केरला में सक्सेस, वायनाड में जो सक्सेस हुई है, वो बेसिकली जो डिस्ट्रिक्ट लेवल की मशीनरी है वो इफेक्टिव काम कर रही है। तो मेरा एक सजेशन है कि कोविड के खिलाफ जो लड़ाई हो वो टॉप डाउन ना हो, वो बॉटम अप हो। और प्राइम मिनिस्टर, जो स्टेट्स के चीफ मिनिस्टर्स हैं, जो डिस्ट्रिक्ट्स हैं, उनको एम्पावर करें। प्राइम मिनिस्टर का रोल आर्मी को एम्पावर करने का है, फोर्सेस को एम्पावर करने का है, स्टेट्स को पैसा पहुंचाने का है। जहां तक एमपी लैड की बात है, ठीक है, वो मतलब मेजर बात नहीं है इस सिचुएशन में। इस सिचुएशन में मेजर बात यह है कि हम मिलकर एक साथ लड़ रहे हैं। हम जो हमारे जो एसेट्स हैं उनको यूटिलाइज कर रहे हैं। डिस्ट्रिक्ट, स्टेट्स, जो हमारे एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन है, उनको हम इफेक्टिवली यूटिलाइज कर रहे हैं। जो हमारी जनता है उसको हम एडिक्वेटली यूटिलाइज कर रहे हैं। तो उस पे हमारा फोकस होना चाहिए। टेस्टिंग पे मैंने कहा, देखिए अब जो हुआ हो गया उसको भूल जाइए, क्योंकि यहां पे अब हम ऐसे लेवल पे पहुंच गए कि ये अब इमरजेंसी सिचुएशन हो गई है। तो मुझे ये कहना कि भाई ये नहीं किया, वो नहीं किया, वो मैं नहीं करना चाहता। जो किया किया, जो नहीं किया नहीं किया। अब आगे देखते हैं और मिलकर हिंदुस्तान यूनाइट होके इस चीज से लड़े, और इससे देश को भी फायदा होगा। मतलब मेरा मेन सुझाव ब्लंट इंस्ट्रूमेंट्स ना यूज करें, न्यूआंस तरीके से स्ट्रेटेजिकली काम करें। आइडिया है कि भाई लॉकडाउन हो गया तो बात बन गई, नहीं, लॉकडाउन हुआ तो बात नहीं बनी है, बात पोस्टपोन हुई है। तो रिसोर्सेस को इफेक्टिवली यूटिलाइज कीजिए, रिसोर्सेस को स्टेट्स के हाथ में दीजिए। जीएसटी जो स्टेट्स को देना है वो दीजिए। चीफ मिनिस्टर्स और डिस्ट्रिक्ट्स से खुलकर कम्युनिकेशन कीजिए। उनकी जो डिमांड्स हैं उनको एक्शन कीजिए। तो ये डायरेक्शन की जरूरत है।
शुक्रिया सिद्धार्थ जी। मैं अब पीटीआई भाषा से हक साहब सवाल पूछना चाहते हैं, तीसरी न्यूज एजेंसी से। हक साहब अपना माइक अनम्यूट करके क्या सवाल?
जी सर।
हाँ जी
सर, मेरा सवाल यह है कि आपने 12 तारीख को ही आगाह कर दिया था, उसके बाद भी सरकार कदम नहीं उठा पाई है। तो हालांकि आपने कहा कुछ बोलेंगे नहीं, लेकिन लगता है कि जो 1,70,000 करोड़ का पैकेज है वो पर्याप्त है राज्यों के लिए जो दिया गया है कोरोना से लड़ने के लिए।
कि जिस प्रकार से पैसा पहुंचना चाहिए, जिस स्पीड से पहुंचना चाहिए, वो नहीं पहुंच रहा है। मैं आपको 2-3 उदाहरण देता हूं। कोरोना से लड़ने के लिए आपको 2-3 स्ट्रेटेजिक चीजें एकदम करनी पड़ेंगी। दो फ्लैंक्स पे एक्शन चल रहा है, एक हेल्थ केयर मेडिकल, दूसरा इकोनॉमिक। थोड़ी सी मैं इकोनॉमिक स्फीयर की बात करता हूं। फूड शॉर्टेज आएगी, आने वाली है। आपके पास गोदाम में फूड सप्लाई है, उसको आप दीजिए। एकदम आप गरीब लोगों को फूड सप्लाई देना शुरू कीजिए। बहुत सारे गरीब लोग हैं जिनके पास राशन कार्ड नहीं है, उनको भी इंक्लूड कीजिए। तो फूड का एक सेफ्टी नेट तैयार कीजिए। न्याय योजना, डायरेक्ट पैसा 20% सबसे गरीब लोगों के बैंक अकाउंट में डालिए, प्रीएम्प्टिवली कीजिए, क्योंकि ये जो हमारी सबसे गरीब लोग हैं, जो वीकर सेक्शंस हैं, जो मैन्युअल लेबरर्स हैं, इनको प्रॉब्लम आएगी, आ गई है और आएगी। तो प्रीएम्प्टिवली फूड नेट बनाइए, मिनिमम न्याय योजना नाम मत यूज कीजिए, कोई और नाम दे दीजिए, बट मिनिमम फाइनेंशियल नेट तैयार कीजिए। बेरोजगारी आने वाली है, शुरू हो गई है और जबरदस्त तरीके से लोग बेरोजगार होंगे, ठीक है। सेंट्रल जो रोजगार देते हैं कौन है? एसएमई, स्मॉल एंड मीडियम इंडस्ट्री। उनके लिए आप एक डिफेंसिव पैकेज तैयार कीजिए, उनको प्रोटेक्ट करने का पैकेज तैयार कीजिए। हमारी ऐसी कंपनीज हैं जो कनेक्टेड कंपनीज हैं, स्ट्रेटेजिक कंपनीज हैं, बड़ी कंपनीज हो सकती हैं, उनके लिए आप प्रोटेक्शन तैयार कीजिए। तो ये हुई इकोनॉमिक साइड पे। अब डिजीज साइड पे आप लॉकडाउन के बाद आपकी एग्जिट स्ट्रैटेजी क्या होगी, आपकी टेस्टिंग स्ट्रैटेजी क्या होगी, आपकी मेडिकल स्ट्रैटेजी क्या होगी, आप पीएचसीज को, हॉस्पिटल्स को रैंप अप कैसे करोगे, क्योंकि आपको वो लॉकडाउन खुलने से पहले करना पड़ेगा, क्योंकि लॉकडाउन के बाद डिजीज का अपटेक होगा, डिजीज बढ़ना शुरू हो जाएगी, तो आपको अग्रेसिवली उसको काउंटरैक्ट करना पड़ेगा। तो मैं कह रहा हूं कि ये डिलेड एक्शन नहीं होना चाहिए, ये इमीडिएट एक्शन होना चाहिए। मुझे काफी दुख हो रहा है कि आज तक जो फूड सप्लाई हमारा गोदाम में है वो लोगों के हाथ में नहीं पहुंचा है। मुझे थोड़ा डिस्कंफर्ट हो रहा है कि जो हमारी स्मॉल एंड मीडियम इंडस्ट्रीज हैं उनको आज मालूम हो जाना चाहिए कि उनके लिए क्या किया जा रहा है, क्योंकि ये अब नेशनल इशू है, सिक्योरिटी इशू है।
थैंक यू हक साहब। IANS न्यूज एजेंसी से सईद जी आप अपना सवाल पूछेंगे और फिर हम अलग अलग पत्रकार मित्रों के पास जाएंगे। सईद जी अनम्यूट करिए अपना माइक प्लीज।
सईद जी
IANS से Are you here?
Sir, can I ask a question, sir?
Sir, please unmute your mic first. I'll have to go live.
Yes, I have unmuted.
No, you don't unmute your mic. Please let first the
I think. Okay, right now. Okay.
Saeed is not there, I think, sir. You can move on to the next person.
Can we go to Sandeep Fukanji from The Hindu? Sandeep ji, please unmute your mic and ask.
Am I audible?
Sandeep Fukanji from The Hindu.
Yeah. I've unmuted.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. Yeah.
You are audible. Go ahead.
Yeah, Mr. Gandhi, in your tweet sometime back, and also in your letter to Prime Minister, you had suggested that India should prepare an India-specific policy.
Yes.
Keeping in mind the complexities of India. You also hinted at a partial lifting of the lockdown. Can you actually suggest more concretely what the government can do? Because from next Monday, they are anyways relaxing several industries from the 20th. So you have some concrete suggestions in mind to offer?
I think number one, it should be a strategic opening. So you open particular key areas, you use testing to identify, and this is where the point of ramping up testing is important. You use testing to identify dynamically which are the hotspots, and you clamp down on those hotspots. But you create two basic zones in India, a hotspot zone and a non-hotspot zone. And you use testing to identify the places which are becoming hotspot. So you make sure that if any zone is moving from a non-hotspot zone in terms of the disease, you immediately clamp down. So that would be how you would think about it. Because realize that at one level, when you lock people up, the disease gets locked up. When you open the door, the disease will come rushing out. So that was on the medical side. There is going to be a massive financial backlash that is going to come. You're going to see the first waves of unemployment, and then that will start to spiral. You will see massive pressure coming on our financial system. So you will have to set up structures and manage your funding so that you don't get caught. Suppose you spend all your money right now immediately, and then you have a financial crisis. Later in a few months, you've got a real problem. So you have to think strategically and you have to move strategically. Certainly you have to spend a significant portion of your money in protection of people. See, for us, life is the most important thing. And we cannot simply let our people be under these circumstances. So we have to protect human life, but we also have to make sure that we, in protecting them from the virus, that we don't destroy our economy completely. So it is a dynamic, constantly moving strategy. That is why I get worried when I see very blunt instruments. I would have liked a lot more power decentralized to the states. I would have liked a more detailed conversation between the states and the Prime Minister with regards to the strategy with the lockdown. But fine. I mean, there's a particular style that Modi ji has, which is fine. One can work around that style.
Thank you, Sandeep ji. Can we have from Hindustan Time, Aurangzeb ji? Can you unmute your mic and ask question, please? Hindustan Times.
Sir, he may not be there in the video. You can. Okay. He sent you the question. You can ask the question that he sent you.
I'll then, sir, read out the question that he has sent to us. Aurangzeb ji from Hindustan Times wanted to ask: everybody accuses the PM of centralizing everything, centralizing everything, but he has been engaging with chief ministers as well. What do you have to say? Also, have you suggested your CMs to deal with migrant population specifically? That's the question, sir.
Sorry, can you repeat the first part, the control
yes,
part?
Sir. Aurangzeb from Hindustan Times, sir, wanted to ask: everybody accuses the Prime Minister of centralizing everything and controlling it, but he has been engaging with the chief ministers, including those of the opposition. What do you have to say? And secondly, he said that what's your suggestion to deal with the migration population?
The best line I have heard in my conversations was that COVID cannot be controlled, it has to be managed. It has to be dynamically managed. And if you manage it properly, then you will be able to fight it back. But if you try to control it, you will not be able to control it. There's a difference between management and control. I think one needs to go beyond conversations. One needs to actually start putting money on the table, dynamically asking the chief ministers, what do they need? How can the central government help? So it is more than a conversation. It is a method of working. On the migrant issue, I think a couple mistakes were made with regards to the suddenness of the lockdown that have created a problem. We have a lot of migrants who are now stuck, and it is going to become a bigger problem as we go ahead. I think it's very important that we have a strategy for this, and I think the central government should work on a strategy of this, either how to solve this migrant issue in the states. I have not been speaking directly to my chief ministers about migrants, but I have mentioned to them that they need to handle this situation with extreme care and gentleness.
Thank you, sir. Can I ask Manoj CG from Indian Express to come in, please? Manoj CG from Indian Express. Manoj ji, please ask your question if you're here. Or
I think he sent in it. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. He has sent, Manoj has sent, he has got disconnected for some reason, but he sent the question and I'll read out his question to you. What Manoj basically wanted to ask from the Express was, and I read the question, all the Congress ruled states had demanded extension of the lockdown. You, on the other hand, have asked the government to change its one-size-fits-all strategy. You have argued that India's conditions are unique and need to take different steps, unlike other large countries which are following a total lockdown strategy. Why this contradiction or suggestion?
Well, first of all, India is the only country in the world that is attempting a lockdown with the migrant population that we have. There is no other country in the world that has the scale of migration that we have, other than China, which has stopped the migration in its tracks, because the Chinese system is different. They have, most of their migrants live in factories and live near factories and live in proper housing. So we have this huge migration problem. And we are also quite a decentralized country. I've been a member of parliament in Uttar Pradesh and in Kerala. I can tell you that the response in Kerala is completely different than the response in Uttar Pradesh. Results are different, the way of working is different, the style is different. So you need to give much more power to the chief ministers. In my view, the center needs to control the main arteries, the main national system, but the state needs to control its area. So if Chhattisgarh, in my view, wants a more nuanced lockdown and Uttar Pradesh wants a total lockdown, that choice, in my view, should have been given to the chief ministers. But it's fine. It's not been given. We are past that now. There's no point going over it again. Now we've gone into a full lockdown. We're now opening up partially on the 20th. I'm advocating a strategic opening because I fear that if you open and you do not have testing, you will be forced to go into a lockdown again, because you will see the disease profile will pick up. So that is why I'm advocating for a strategic lockdown where the state governments are aggressively testing and checking what is going on dynamically.